It's the 19th of February 2024 and Amazon have been blocking apps in their latest update. Not only third party, but apps in their App Store too. Stick around, all the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, it's the 19th of February 2024. Amazon have released an update recently, which has unfortunately caused some of its apps, not only in the App Store but third party too, to be blocked. Now, thankfully, it's not all apps, just some of them. Now, what have they done? They have actually blocked you from launching ADB in the developer options, the ADB debugging locally. So if an app requires ADB debugging locally that's installed on your Firestick or Cube, then it's not going to work. So this came about, it seems to have come about in the last few days, and it's update version 7669 if you're running Fire OS 7 or 8103 if you're running Fire OS 8. So let's just have a look what I'm running. I'm running Fire OS 8102, so I seem to be okay. Now, some of the apps that it's actually stopped from working, one of them is mouse toggle, so that won't work anymore if you've got 7669 or 8103. Also, remote ADB. This is something I use quite a lot in a lot of my videos, so let's just have a look. So I'm just going to go to downloader and let's just go to my store, which is 21203, and let's just scroll down. And this is another thing that it also blocks is Launcher Manager. Just updated that recently as well. So if I download Remote ADB Shell, and let's get that installed, and then I'm going to open it up. Now, normally, if I wanted to type any commands in here, like in my previous videos where I've shown you how to stop your Firestick from going to sleep, also showed you how to speed up the menus, also showed you how to debloat, remove some of those built-in Amazon apps, also showed you a command which will close all the apps in the background to help speed up your stick. Also, we've got Launch Manager to change the launcher from the default Amazon one to something very special. And as I said earlier, mouse toggle also relies on this, as well as Tech Doctor UK's app killer and his cache cleaner as well. Now, when I go into this, I type in localhost and connect. There you go, allow USB debugging. I say always allow from this computer, go to allow. And there you go, it gives me my prompt there where I can type in commands to do all sorts of things. And this is what a lot of these apps like TDUK's App Killer and Cache Cleaner do. And the debloat tool, it uses this tool and it puts in the command. When you like hit a button, it puts in the command needed, one of these long commands, to basically speed up the process of doing whatever you want to do, i.e. speed up your system, close down background tasks, or remove certain Amazon apps. Now, on some systems, ones with these updates, when you try and connect, there you go, you get the connection failed, and there doesn't seem to be any way around it. Although, I say that, you can still get into ADB remotely if you need to. If you've got an Android device, then you can go into the Play Store, search for Remote ADB, and then find this icon just here, tap it, tap install, and then on your Firestick, what you need to do is you need to go across to settings over there and then down to My Fire TV, then go into about, go to network and look for your IP address. Then when you open up the app, you can then type in IP address. That's the IP address over there on the right. Mine says 192.168.10.86, so I'd type that in there. So whatever is over there under IP address, you'd type in and then connect, and then it will say allow USB debugging, say always allow, and I don't want ADB Shell to show me notifications on my phone, so I'm going to say don't allow. But there you go, you can send commands such as like the speed up commands, the timeout commands, which stops your Firestick from timing out and going into a sleep. This is handy if you've got apps that run and after a few minutes they end up going to sleep because the Firestick doesn't recognise that they are still running. Unfortunately, though, for tools like the debloat tool and the app killer and the cache cleaner and the mouse toggle, they rely on having a local connection to ADB, so therefore won't work. Now, why have Amazon done this? Well, I suspect, and I do suspect, it is probably just simply a mistake. There's just been an issue with the update. Something's gone wrong, and hopefully this is something that they will address in a later update. Hopefully they won't leave it too long. On the other hand, it could be to stop people from fiddling with the system, to stop people removing apps, to stop people changing their launcher, to stop people using apps that really get into the nitty-gritty of the system. That's a possibility. Hopefully it is an error. Hopefully this will be resolved soon. And if you haven't got either of those updates yet, that's in FireOS 7, it's 7.66.9, and FireOS it's 8, it's 8.103. FireOS 6 and FireOS 5 do not seem to be affected so far from what I understand. But please let us know if you've got this problem. Let us know what version of the FireOS you've got on your system. And if you haven't got this problem and you are able to block updates, then I would suggest doing so for the moment and see what happens. And if you haven't got the update yet and you do rely on some of these tools like the mouse toggle, the cache cleaner, the app killer, the debloat tool, then I would suggest if you know a way of blocking updates, then please do so. At the moment, unfortunately, I don't know of a solid way of blocking updates, but if you know, then I would say go ahead and do that if you do rely on any of those tools, and block them just for the moment until something's sorted out one way or another. So there you go. If you found this video helpful, please consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to this channel. Or if you want to have a look through my Amazon store or in the market for a VPN, a new Fire Stick, Fire TV Cube or Fire Stick accessories, then have a look down below. We've got some great links down there for you. Buying, subscribing and donating really does help support this channel. It helps me to be able to dedicate more time to spend researching and bringing you these great videos. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos for you right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money. And whilst you're looking through my YouTube videos, if you see anything that you think your friends, your family or your work colleagues might find useful, then please share the videos on your social media timelines.